That's right, buddy. It's a big game here tonight. Let's join Gary Thorne and Steve Phillips live from the broadcast booth, and I'll be assisting the commentary, Mark A. Spencer. Enjoy this game. The fans are ready to go. A new baseball season's upon us. Spring is here. The flowers are blooming. I can't believe it. We're live from the beautiful confines of PNC Ballpark. Enjoy the game.
Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Ian Snell, that's who's taking the mound as a starter today. Steve, what's he looking at as he sees his Tampa Bay lineup?
Quality right-hander on the mound right here. A guy who really can shut down mediocre lineups. So a lot of lefties in the lineup today, but he does have the kind of stuff to attack him. He's got to pitch inside though.
Now sponsored by State Farm. Here's the lineup posted by Joe Madden.
Well, a lot of speed threats in this lineup here, Gary. And guys who, when they get on, make things happen. They put pressure on the defense.
And there's no doubt, when Evan Longoria was named the Rookie of the Year in 2009, there's a reason why. He just showed what he's all about. He's the man. Actually, 2008.
And it's Akinori Iwamura at the plate. He'll be receiving the first pitch of the game.
Akinori Iwamura.
There's a bullet towards third. And LaRoche makes the play.
Well, they call it the hot corner for a reason, as this ball is scorched. It almost took his hand off.
The Pirates defensively will look like this. Highlight, Steve, for these fielders.
Now, one thing they know to expect is a strong defensive performance from Adam LaRoche. He can pick it around the back.
Yeah, Adam LaRoche is a really good defensive first baseman. Probably one of the best in the game. Too bad he called it a couple years ago, but you know, sometimes he had a better call. Now, Carl Crawford was another guy that could really steal bases in his great career. He's had numerous knee problems the last few years. Will they ever make a comeback? We'll just have to see.
Snell sets and throws. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Now, got the hitter out in front, but he had the discipline to lay off the changeup out of the zone.
Sometimes it's a good thing to do. Sometimes you have to lay off the changeup this Steve. You know, the changeup is one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, and you have to have a plan when you run up the bat.
Here's the 1-0. It's a called strike at the knees, 1-1.
So here's another long year for the Pirates in 2008, 67 and 95 on the season. You know, sub 500 team at home.
Now, that's a fact. You know, the Pittsburgh Pirates have always struggled. You know, they got some good young talent coming up the shoot, and you know, a guy by the name of Andrew McCutcheon, he's pretty good.
Slider just off the black that time, 2-1. And really a shame, Steve, they don't play well at home. This is one of the really beautiful yards in baseball.
Well, it is, but they need to upgrade the hitting and the pitching and the defense if they're going to get competitive in a tough division.
That's true. You know, playing in the old Central Division, it's never easy.
Here's the 2-1. Kyle Crawford swings and misses. Count is even.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
Man, this is the original team that had Willie Stargell and the likes of Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonilla, you know, countless others, Jason Bay. What has ever happened to the talent this team used to develop? And, you know, the Pittsburgh Pirates have been perennial losers. We need to start winning.
Strike 3 call from the umpire. Racks him up 2 down.
Well, he wants to bounce his curveball in the dirt and get the hitter to chase it out of the zone. He leaves it up high, but he gets away with it.
You know, that's what makes a curveball such a tough pitch to hit. You saw right there. I could never hit when I played. And it's just living proof that Carl Crawford shaking his head. I just can't believe you got that pitch by me.
And B.J. Upton to bat.
Well, B.J. Upton, now known as Melvin Upton Jr. You know, he's had some injuries the last few years, but B.J. But you know, this is a guy that has the ability to hit to all fields. Between him and his younger brother, Justin Upton, these two are probably the best brother duo in the game.
Here it comes. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, contact's contact. And the fastball from Ian Snell tonight has been outstanding.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. And Moss. And Moss is retired as they head into the dugout. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning, nothing across. They'll go to the bottom of the first. Pitcher, Scott Casman. He's starting for Tampa Bay. And Steve will be focusing here. Pittsburgh hitters. How about his thoughts?
Well, Gary, Scott Casman has that fastball that he tries to run inside the right-handed hitters and away from the lefties. Then he'll go to the slider to the left-handed hitters and use the changeup to get righties out.
Well, in 2008, Casimir made himself one of the top pitchers in the game. Getting to the World Series is pretty special. And that's what Cassie did for this Tampa Bay Brave team.
Here's McCloud's first look. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Crawford's there. He ranges back to the wall for that one. Sponsored by State Farm. A chance to check out the Pirates lineup. Taking a look at that, Steve, who do you pick up?
Well, the surprising Nate McCloud, the big factor in this lineup, and they're looking for him to be active today with the bat in his hand and on the bases.
That's the thing about Nate McCloud. You know, he was the leader of the Pittsburgh Pirates for three or 4 years before they traded him out to Atlanta. But you know, McCloud has a big swing. He did hit a few home runs in his time in the big leagues.
Freddie Sanchez to bat.
One of the great leadoff hitters, Freddie Sanchez, had some good years with the Pittsburgh Pirates, but it's injuries that slowed down his great career. Similar to another great player that used to play for the Oakland A's, and Chavez.
Circle change, cut out and missed, 0-1.
Well, the Rays, a team that played only about close to 500 ball on the road last year, Gary. I think part of that is just such a young roster having to deal with the quirks of travel.
It's never easy playing in the American League East, and when you're a young team like the Rays, you have no pressure on you. So when they got to the World Series, there was a reason why they got there, because they believed in themselves. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
0-1, Casimir kicks and delivers. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That falls in, first hit of the ball game. And we talked about this Tampa Bay team on the road. Obviously, when you've got a starting staff like they have, that really holds you in games when you're traveling.
Well, it really does. And, you know, they play very good small ball, which pays off in road games as well, where you're playing close games. You need to come up with a big run late.
That's a fact.
In the box now. Runner at first with one down.
You know, playing on the road is never easy. But this Tampa Bay Rays team showed they worked hard and they got it done.
There's a swing and a line drive. And Doma's got himself a base hit. There's the throw.
It's not here.
All major leaguers need that fastball, especially when they're right down the middle. And when it leaves your hand and you know it's going to get ripped, just let it touch.
He's got a chance to check out the Rays on defense as they'll be outfielded.
Good, solid defensive club right here, Gary. No, they're not the best in the world, but they certainly make the routine play.
Well, they're good defensively, and that's what you need to have in this game. Well, the big power man for sure was Adam LaRose in 2008. And there's no doubt 25-plus home runs led this young Pirate team in home runs, average, and power. Not too bad.
And that one's hit up in the field. Now it's 2 away.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now it's just an out away. You're working his way out of danger, keeping this game tied.
And we're going to see Pierce here, batting 247.
Oh, Steve Pearce, no. Current Blue Jay. In 2017, Pierce had some injuries, but he put up some big numbers. In 2008, he put up some okay numbers as a utility man. Now he's become a real player, a full-time player. Let's see what he can do.
He swings and lines this one softly towards the left side. And it's caught. Play by Martin. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Nothing done for either side thus far here in Pittsburgh. And if you're just tuning in, great to have you with us, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
That's what it is, Gary. 2K Sports.
And it's Carlos Pena at the plate. He'll start us out here in the second.
Well, in 2008, Carlos Pena had his best year. 31 home runs, 102 ribbies, batted, 238, 240. I mean, he was just an amazing player in 2008. He was the leader of the team. He was the man. Just like Evan Longoria.
Sets and throws. Deep to left field. And Moss. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Evan Longoria at the plate.
Well, Evan Longoria in his rookie season put up some gigantic number, 27 home runs, 85 ribbies. He became the franchise, became the face of the franchise. Unfortunately, this past fall,
Nobody on base, one away.
Evan Longoria was in a blockbuster deal that sent him to the San Francisco Giants, along with Andrew McCutchen in another separate deal. The Pirates traded the talented center fielder to the Giants
Comes up with it in his track.
for the 2018 season. So I think the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to be struggling. Same thing for the Rays. They've got rid of a lot of
And
players.
he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And it's Pat Burrell now.
Now, Pat Burrell had some good years.
He's a big power
It's a
back.
lot of
He's a
injuries.
guy that can change the game with one swing of the bat.
That's for sure, Steve. And the thing about Pat Burrell, 33 home runs last season. He was the DH for this team in 2008. And you know what? He had a good career. Just too many injuries. He was supposed to be the next Mike Schmidt, but that's what happens.
Snell gets him to swing and to miss for a strike.
You're talking about changing the game as a power hitter. Well, the key is looking for a pitch to hit. Patience at the plate, understanding that the first strike isn't necessarily the best strike you're going to see.
I think patience is the most important thing. I think nowadays players try to rush things, and you shouldn't. I think you just got to go out there and be the best you can be. Just go out there and have fun. I think that's what baseball's all about. I love this game. Just got to go and have fun, you know?
Swings at that 1-1 pitch. Fastball by him. Strike two.
On this 1-2 count, the batter has to protect the plate. The numbers indicate he's willing to chase if you throw it out of the zone.
No, that's the thing is, when I used to play, I used to swing at everything. One thing I always remember in baseball was sunflower seeds. I used to love to chew them. This time in March, it was always cool. It was never ending, you know?
1-2 pitch coming. Strike three. Pat Burrell, and a swing and a miss is gone. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. And it's time now to move to the bottom half of the second.
The MLB, 2K Sports, 2K9. Sweet.
It's LaRoche at the plate. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second.
Well, the younger brother of Adam LaRoche, Andy LaRoche, was a pretty good utility guy. For 1 year, they actually played on the same team.
And Casper has him 0-1 with the called strike.
Oh, Gary, that's a great four-seam fastball, but when you lay it down the heart of the plate, you know you're at risk for the ball getting tattooed. Unfortunately, the hitter didn't swing.
Actually, Andrew LaRoche.
And that one's hit up in the field. No problem with that one.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field.
And Moss settles in.
Oh, Brandon Moss, he's been a journeyman throughout his career, but he put up some big numbers last year.
Bases empty.
when he was playing for the Kansas City Royals. Actually, I think it was the Kansas City Royals. Now I think he's playing for another team. I forget the team again, but he's been around. He was in that blockbuster deal years ago when the Pirates traded him to the Boston Red Sox.
Good pitch from Casper, swung on and missed.
Actually, no, the Pittsburgh Pirates from the Boston Red Sox. And I think Manny Ramirez went to the Los Angeles Dodgers. So it was a pretty big blockbuster, if I can remember, in 2009. I believe Jason Bay was in that deal. I can't remember, but I think that he was part of that deal.
Swung on and a grounder to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out. It's going to be Wilson now. Base is empty and 2 down. Base is empty with 2 outs. Base is empty and 2 down. And he saws him off as this one's hit on the ground. Throws on the first, side is retired. Kind of hitting the defense likes 3 up, 3 down. He'll go to the top of the third.
Another great hit on baseball. Live from PNC Park, one of the most beautiful stadiums in all of baseball.
Navarro at plate. He'll get things going here in the third.
Well, we get a good look at Donaire Navarro. Here's a guy that has great power on all fields. He's been the catcher of this Tampa Bay Rays team over the years. A former Toronto Blue Jay. He had a good run with the Blue Jays from 2014 to 2016. Navarro was pretty good. He was a good backup catcher. He had some big hits in his time with the Blue Jays. There's no doubt about it.
Snell sets and throws. There's a high drive.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. A big hit. Extending those arms.
And he drops
Ooh.
back to the warning track to pull it in.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right there. That's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
And we've got Bartlett batting. Batting 286. He'll take his cuts here. Base is empty, 1 out. A smash towards the hole. And LaRoche makes the play.
When we talk about settling in, how about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he's settled in.
Well, he's locked in, that's for sure.
This is his 6th season at the major league level.
I think the New York Mets gave up on this guy. I always think about that trade that they made. That was an awful deal. But now they got some good young pitchers coming up, like Noah Syndergaard they acquired from the Blue Jays, Matt Harvey, they have Jacob DeGrom.
Snell gets him to swing.
It's not too bad. The Mets are pretty good nowadays.
Real gas right there on that fastball, and he is so far behind, no chance of making contact.
No, way off, that's for sure.
Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
It's pretty hard to hit that slide because we call it the slider. 86 miles an hour. That's not too bad, boys. That is an amazing pitch as far as I'm concerned.
Curveball that time up and swung on and missed. Side retired.
Well, strike 3. See you later, meat.
Pitches to get out of that inning. That was true.
Well, that's all the time we have, folks. Thank you for watching. We will see you at the next baseball game.